Now that we have a grasp of our basics of Unreal and how to import assets, add lights, add atmosphere, particles, characters, now what we're going to do is start creating our cinematics. So the upcoming tutorials will go over creating HDRI backgrounds. So that means uh, high dynamic range images, and then we are going to create a sequence. So sequence will let us play the cinematic video basically. Then we are going to learn how to add assets to the sequencer so we can animate and manipulate them, like turning lights on and off, playing animations for the characters in the sequencer, and so on. Then we are going to add a cinematic camera, so a camera that will physically act similar to a real camera with some really cool effects. Then we are going to play around with the camera settings. So camera has a lot of post-processing effects, depth of field and things like that. And we will also be adding some depth of field so we can get some really photorealistic effects. Then we are going to animate the camera or animate the camera movements. So we can basically create animations like panning, zooming in, zooming out, and things like that. And after that, we are going to export the video and learn how to do that, and also how to edit that video in some other program basically. So let's start by first creating a new level. So let's click File, New Level, and we're going to choose the default. We can also save everything here. And now that we have the level saved, let's minimize starter content. Let's go File, Save Current As. So let's just save the level. I will name it Cinematic Map, but you can name it however you want, whatever suits your. If you have some pattern, how you would like your maps to be named. Then click Save. Now that we have the save level, let's click on the floor. Let's do the same thing where we move the floor to the 0, and let's go to the anime starter content, and let's add our character. So we will need something to animate. So let's take our character again and put it inside the scene. And here we can also put it just in the middle, make the location 0 everywhere. And that's basically it. Before we finish this tutorial, we can also go to build, click build lighting only, and we can get rid of that error on the left, basically to bake our lights here. And Unreal takes a second, and we get something like this. Now for our cinematic video, let's just set everything to movable. So it will decrease a bit the quality of the shadows, the light, but it won't ask us to build something. So it will be easier for us to basically work with this. So that's it for now. See you in the next tutorial.